Hey, it's Danny here. Quick one from me. I just want to talk about the importance of embodying your higher self identity and how this is going to impact your business for years and years to come. So I remember when I used to work my 9 to 5, I used to always like trying to make this business happen, trying to get this 10K months, 5K months back then. I remember I was just trying everything, nothing was working because I was stuck in this 9 to 5 employee identity and not the business owner identity, the six-figure version identity. What would that version do? How would that person make decisions? What would the character of this person be like? The traits, the habits, and going very deep into the emotional side of things, because what you're emotionally invested in every single day is going to impact your business, your decision making, how you sign clients, and the income that you currently experience. So I've been there before many years ago. Many years ago, I was this person where I tried to make this happen. So everything you try to do is still not getting you towards where you want to be. Why does this happen? Why does this happen? Because you can't you can't outperform your self-image and how you're programmed subconsciously. There you go. There's a golden nugget that's given you. So no matter how hard you try, if the subconscious mind is still programmed for the 1.0 version, for the current version, not worthy enough for receiving the cash and clients, you still feel hesitant, you still feel the guilt, you still feel like you're not worthy of it, then no matter how hard you try in your business and the action steps, you're still programmed for that level of success. Your self image is still in the same identity of the version of you that's current right now. So we have to shift this. We have to shift this identity. We have to start really working on the being part. And you may know this. A lot of people say, "Yeah, I'm doing the self development work. I'm doing the mindset work. I'm doing that." If you were doing the embodiment process of the identity, then surely you will be at these levels in your business. Surely you will be working for yourself full time. Surely your coaching consulting business will be thriving, right? Because the identity does not lie. The self image does not lie. Energy behind social media, energy behind your day to day does not lie. Let me give a quick example. I teach a lot about energy in my spiritual business academy. I cover day-to-day stuff for my clients as well, small things that the universe and the subconscious picks up. So for example, let's say you're going to go to the stores, you're going to go and buy, you fancy buying some organic strawberries, and let's say the strawberries cost $10, $10 for example. But because it costs an extra $5 more than a normal one that's not organic, you straight away say it's too expensive, I can't afford that, I don't have the money. So what do you think that does to the subconscious mind? It says, okay, you can't afford it. Stay where you are. You don't deserve these things because you are acting that way. So you're not showing the subconscious mind that you're worthy and deserving of the nicer things that you actually want. Right? That's how this works. These small things add up every single day. Right? If you can make that extra purchase, even if it's a few bucks more, then you're training the subconscious mind that, you know what, I'm worthy and deserving of this right now. One thing I tell my clients to do is this: before I get into the coaching, the high ticket offer stuff, sales process, closing client stuff, one thing I tell my clients is to carry some cash with them. So when they go to the stores, they're spending money, you don't want to feel bad about releasing money. You actually want to feel good and bless your money that's been released. And what you want to start doing is you want to carry some cash with you so that every time you look at your wallet or your purse, you know that there's cash in there. So what do you think happens to your mind? What do you think you start saying? I have money. I have money, right? I always have money. Yes, you can feel the energy of the cash, right? You can feel that you have money there. So every time you release money, it says, "Oh, look, I've got money. I have cash." So energetically, you're already vibrating some good energy there. That, you know what, I already have money. It's okay to spend. So why do I talk about this? Because it's the small little things, the identity, right? That starts to add up every single day. So this is why it's very important that if we can start rewiring the subconscious now, we can start working the self-image. If we can break this character down, let's talk about your character, right? Who you need to become. What are the habits of this 6 and 7 figure version of you? What kind of habits does this person have? Are these habits in alignment with the goal that you want to reach? Is something taking you away from your goal, or is it getting you closer to your goal? If it's not getting you closer to your goal, then ditch these things. Start ditching these things, because your higher self identity will not be doing these things, right? Your higher self identity would be doing things more in alignment towards that version of you that you have to become. It's just like your business activities. You know that you have to have a sales process. You know that you have to be prospecting. You know that you have to make offers every single day. You know that you have to make those high ticket offers. If you want to get to that 10K, 20, 30K months, you know that you have to have a premium offer. Otherwise, it'll take you so long to get to your goal. So you've got to step into that identity. What would that version do? Is what we need to start doing now. And if there's resistance, there may be resistance. You've got to become that 1% better every single day because everything adds up. Remember, going back to the store, the strawberry, small things add up and compound over time. So start small if you need to, all right? I'm somebody who goes to the top, just goes all the way all in to my higher self identity because I'm crazy in that way. And I love the self-development work, and it's so good to see the internal growth, right? But depending on where you are at right now in your emotional level, because whatever you're emotionally invested in every single day, or because something happened in the past, this person did certain things, this coach didn't help you out. Past experiences should not be taken into the present moment to make decisions for the future. Got to start scratch. I have been through different identities myself. I remember one time I lost $100,000 in investment. Right, I didn't let that define me. I didn't let that say I'm a failure. This is a long time ago, right? When I had my first six figures or something, like 6 years ago. So we all make mistakes, but don't let that become your identity. Don't make that be you, because it's not you. Everything that you go through is a stepping stone to get to the next level if you let yourself. And I come across a few people sometimes because something happened in the past. They're still living the same story. We have to write a new story. If you want to have a new identity, write a new story. What do you want to experience now? And one thing I do in the Spiritual Business Academy is something that's very life-changing. I help my clients write a aligned identity script from their future self, and we focus on that energy and we start showing up from that version. It's an activation that we do, and inside this activation, everything just starts to shift. I have clients that find money in the floor. I have clients that suddenly just start attracting big, high-paying clients. Something's changing their personal life. It's magical. Once we identify what do we now want to experience, what do we now need to create, or what do I want to create, and who do I need to be now? I want to break down this character. I want to visualize. I want to see this person. What does this person, how does this person dress like? Make decisions. What thoughts, emotions, feelings, beliefs? What are they emotionally invested in every single day? Are they completely present right now? Are they a peaceful and happy person now, regardless of the current circumstances? Does this character let the outside results affect the current version now? So it goes very deep, the identity work. I'm just giving you a few pointers here and there random, but we have to rewire the identity and the subconscious. It's going to all affect. So this is why no matter how hard we try in our business, we get what we're programmed for subconsciously. You might not be programmed for 10K, 20K, 30K months. No matter how hard you try, we have to move towards that person energetically, the character, the beliefs, and rewiring that, the new story, the new identity, what you want to focus on bringing in now. It's the energy that we focus on. And then that just compounds and you start to show up from that version of you where now you're not in a higher frequency. You're becoming more the match for the person that you know you have to become to get to where you want to be. Right? So be, do, and have. You probably heard that before. But the more we focus on the being part, the doing part becomes higher level, higher actions, quality actions, magnetized. You start magnetizing clients towards you from the identity that you actually build. And even like your pricing, how much you're charging, your offer, how you make offers. If you're not doing that, it's because you're still in the same identity. You haven't shifted the identity. How would that higher version of you make offers? What would your price points be? What are the problems you're solving? So we don't have to always overthink this and get everything right before we launch or put this thing out there. We've just got to start before we're ready now. We just got to show the universe and show the subconscious and impress the subconscious mind. If you impress the subconscious mind that I'm ready now, I'm worthy now of this, I'm showing you right now that I want to invest in myself, I want to buy those expensive strawberries, I want to make the small decisions now, then suddenly everything that you've been asking for the last 6 to 12 months, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, it just comes to you. What do you think happened to me? 2016, I started my business like 2013, 2014, dabbling for 2.5 years, no success, 3 years, no success. I said to myself, enough is enough. I need to hire this one-on-one mentor. right? I'm now ready to do the work. I don't want to stay and guesswork, sit behind the scenes quietly, just try to put the pieces of the puzzle together. I'm just gonna go all in. 90 days later, 10K month happens. My first $10,000 month, I remember. And I was trying to get towards this result in 3 years, and I got there in 90 days. Because I decided to step into my higher self and invest in myself and focus more towards my higher self identity. And from there, I've never looked back since 2016. I'm so grateful for all impact clients experiences that I've had over the years, and I want to pass this on to you. I want you to build that identity of your higher future self in the now, breaking it down. This is not just like reading it from books, putting it together here and there. We have to have somebody to help us activate this, sit down with us, and find the blind spots, and really put this new character in place that you can start embodying and showing up from. And then taking this version of you towards your business, and then your business will start to amplify everything that you do. People in your audience say, "What's happened to you? Wow, like you've changed. You're showing up differently." That's how you magnetize clients to you in a very different way. So, hope this has helped you. I just wanted to just quickly stop by and just share this video. Hope this helps you with your identity. And this is exactly what I cover in the Spiritual Business Academy. I help my clients really embody that higher future version of now, and then we start creating their premium offers to start attracting high ticket clients and having a simple sales process that they can start enrolling clients now with or without calls. We don't do exhausting sales calls. We keep things very simple, and simplicity is key. A lot of people, they've been overcomplicating their business because that's what they've been told and shown, and it's not your fault. So if you want to learn more about my Spiritual Business Academy, and you want to take yourself to the next level and you're a purpose-driven coach, you're a visionary coach, and you're very serious about getting towards above 10K a month in your coaching business, then send me a DM or reply below or comment below with SBA, and I'll drop you the details. Only if you are serious about this, only if you really want to embody that new higher version of you and take this towards start attracting, signing clients now. Other than that, have an amazing one and take action on your identity.